Conflicts with in-laws are a common challenge for many couples, regardless of age, cultural background, or how long they've been together. In-laws can be a source of love and support, but can also create tension and strain within a marriage or long-term relationship. The good news is that with understanding, communication, and healthy boundaries, it's possible to navigate in-law conflicts peacefully and transform strained relationships into cooperative and respectful ones. Understanding the root of in-law conflicts. Before attempting to resolve a conflict, it helps to understand where it comes from. In-law issues rarely arise in a vacuum. Instead, they tend to stem from more profound issues such as clashing values or parenting styles, generational differences in communication, a lack of boundaries, jealousy or loyalty conflicts, cultural or religious expectations, and unresolved personal insecurities. Recognizing the root of the problem is the first step in resolving it peacefully. Sometimes, what appears to be a conflict with a mother-in-law is really about your partner's struggle to set boundaries. Or a father-in-law's criticism may stem from his fears of losing influence or relevance. The importance of boundaries. One of the most powerful tools in maintaining peace with in-laws is setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are guidelines for how we want to be treated and respond when those guidelines are crossed. Examples of boundaries within in-laws might include visitation. We'd love to see you, but Sundays are our family day, so let's plan for Friday dinners. Parenting. We appreciate your advice, but choose to parent differently. Please respect our decisions. Privacy. We prefer to keep certain matters between us as a couple. These boundaries must be communicated clearly and, when possible, collaboratively with your partner. Mixed signals or unspoken expectations often lead to misunderstandings. The role of your partner. Your partner plays a critical role in navigating in-law tensions. If your in-laws are overstepping, your partner needs to speak up and advocate for the relationship. This ensures loyalty to the marriage and helps prevent resentment between you and their parents. Confronting one's own parents can be uncomfortable, but a healthy relationship often requires it. Couples should work as a team, deciding together what is acceptable and what needs to change, and then presenting a united front. Tips for partner support. Avoid blaming their parents. Focus on specific behaviors. Use I statements to express your feelings. I feel overwhelmed when your mom drops by unannounced. Ask for support. Can we talk about setting better boundaries together? Communication, the foundation of peace. Poor communication can cause minor irritations and snowball into full-blown conflicts. When speaking with in-laws, the goal should always be respect, even when difficult. Techniques for peaceful communication. Practice active listening. Sometimes in-laws just want to feel heard. Show empathy, even if you disagree. Use calm, non-confrontational language. Avoid accusations or sarcasm. Say, I'd like to talk about something that's been bothering me, instead of, you always do this. Choose the right time and place. Difficult conversations should happen privately and calmly, not in the heat of the moment. Don't complain about your in-laws to other family members to avoid triangulation. Instead, talk to your partner or a therapist. When cultures or generations clash. Cultural expectations and generational norms often play a significant role in in-law dynamics. What one generation sees as helpful, the next might see as intrusive. In some cultures, elders are expected to have a strong voice in family matters. In others, independence is valued more highly. When cultural or generational values differ, seek understanding instead of judgment. Ask open-ended questions like, can you tell me why this tradition is important to you? Or, how did your family handle situations like this when you were growing up? These conversations can foster empathy and mutual respect, turning potential conflict into connection. Creating a unified front. You must be on the same page if you're married or in a long-term relationship. When one partner is caught between their spouse and parents, it can create emotional strain and loyalty conflicts. You and your partner should take time to privately discuss in-law dynamics and agree on shared values and boundaries. It's helpful to create a we narrative. We've decided to keep our holiday traditions simple this year, instead of, my spouse doesn't want to come over. This shift reinforces unity and reduces the likelihood that in-laws will feel one partner is pulling away from the family. Practicing empathy and forgiveness. Sometimes in-laws behave poorly due to their unresolved issues. Fear of losing a child, grief over aging, or anxiety about no longer being the center of the family. That doesn't excuse hurtful behavior but can help you approach the situation with empathy rather than defensiveness. Forgiveness plays a decisive role in healing family rifts. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or tolerating toxic behavior. It means releasing the need for revenge or resentment. It's a gift you give yourself as much as the other person. Ask yourself, is this a pattern or a one-time mistake? Can I let go of this, or do we need a conversation? What's more important, being right or preserving peace? When in-laws become toxic. While many in-law conflicts can be resolved with better communication and boundaries, there are cases where in-laws are truly toxic, emotionally manipulative, controlling, or abusive. Signs of toxic in-laws include repeatedly undermining your authority, manipulating your partner to turn against you, using guilt or financial control to influence your decisions, and refusing to respect your boundaries even after repeated requests. In these cases, limiting or even cutting off contact may be necessary for your mental and emotional safety. If your partner refuses to set limits with toxic parents, it's wise to seek couples counseling to navigate the situation together. Seeking professional support. If in-law issues are causing chronic stress, strain in your relationship, or emotional harm, it may be helpful to speak with a counselor. Therapy can help clarify boundaries and expectations, improve communication skills, strengthen the couple's bond, and heal emotional wounds from family conflict. Remember, asking for help doesn't mean you've failed. It means you care enough about your relationship and mental health to seek support. Parting thoughts. Peace is possible. While in-law conflict can be one of the more challenging aspects of married or partnered life, it's also an opportunity for personal growth, communication skill building, and more profound unity with your partner. Peace doesn't mean everyone agrees on everything. It means there's mutual respect, healthy boundaries, and a willingness to understand each other. By approaching in-law dynamics with clarity, compassion, and courage, couples can resolve conflict and create stronger, more harmonious families. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more tips on building peaceful relationships.